Hello, hello, I'm Aldwyn, Altuney.
And I'm Michael Thompson.
And welcome to
another episode of
Movie Review TV.
Movie Review TV.
We see films as they are, rate them out of 5 stars.
Movie Review TV.
Yeah,
Movie Review TV.
Woo! Yeah, well done, Michael. Nice work. Love your style. Beautiful original music there from Michael Thompson and original songwriting. Well done.
Oh, thanks very much.
You're welcome, Michael. And today, welcome to Movie Review TV. We are going to be reviewing The Leisure Seeker, as we say in Australia, or in America, they say The Leisure Seeker. Something along those lines. Leisure Seeker.
Leisure Seeker.
The Leisure Seeker.
Leisure Seeker.
They think we have an accent. We think they have an accent. Anyway, so let me tell you about The Leisure Seeker. I'll do it in the Australian accent. The Leisure Seeker.
No,
now,
don't.
Do it in
Talk
American.
like Helen Mirren.
Helen Mirren, yeah, well, that's right. She did a great job speaking American in this one. The film stars Academy Award-winner Helen Mirren and two-time Golden Globe-winner Donald Sutherland as a runaway couple going on an unforgettable journey in the faithful old RV they call the Leisure Seeker, which is like a caravan, right? The couple, John and Ella Spencer, take one last road trip from Boston to the Hemingway House in the Florida Keys before his Alzheimer's and her cancer can catch up with them. The 2017 comedy drama film directed by Paolo Virzì in his first full-length English language feature. The film is based on the 2009 novel of the same name by Michael Zadoorian. Donald Sutherland and Helen Mirren act together for the first time since the 1990 film Bethune, The Making of a Hero. It was screened in the main competition section of the 74th Venice International Film Festival, and Mirren actually received a Golden Globe nomination for her work in this film. So that's a little bit about The Leisure Seeker or The Leisure Seeker.
The Leisure Seeker.
Leisure Seeker. Very interesting film, this one. What did you think, Michael?
Well, I really enjoyed it. I think these two wanted to tick a few things off their bucket list. They did, because obviously they didn't have many years to live, so they wanted to go out in one burst, didn't they, basically? And they wanted to get away from everything, even their whole family, even though they had an extended family, didn't they? Like daughters and granddaughters. And it was very, very sad, you know, in well, quite a few ways, wasn't it? Because obviously the main character, you know, Donald Sutherland's character was suffering memory loss, which is one of the worst things, you know, that you can possibly face.
Like dementia or Alzheimer's. I mean, they're very similar.
Well, it's basically the same thing as a result of mental deterioration as the result of age. So, so obviously that was a real downer for for his wife more than him. He wasn't aware of it a lot of the time, but she obviously was.
Yeah, it's very difficult.
Because he even forgot, you know, about the existence of members of his own family. How sad is that?
It's very hard to watch.
If your own father doesn't recognise you.
Yeah.
I mean, it couldn't be more worse than that, could it?
Or your own husband doesn't recognise you. I mean, you know, it must be devastating to watch someone lose their memory over time. It's very difficult. And then, you know, the ailments that can come with age, cancer, you know, heart issues, strokes, you know, there's so many things that can affect people at old age. And, you know, this couple particularly, you know, they were being put into a nursing home and they basically did a runner. They ran away from the nursing home. They got the hell out of there and they did this road trip. And, you know, it's a very interesting journey that they went on, actually. I thought there was some really funny scenes, like when they were basically about to get held up by some young kids, and that was a really great scene, I thought. Love that. And some really funny moments in this film, and some really sad moments, and then some really beautiful and touching moments too. It really did cover the full gamut of emotions very well, I thought, this film. And I thought in general it was kind of a fun film, but it had a very serious undertone, didn't it, Michael? It had
a very serious undertone.
Very
he wanted to get as many things off their chest as possible. There was a bit of even jealousy there, wasn't there, between the two main characters, about some, past crushes that were brought to life, even though they'd been married for how many years was it? Decades.
Long time.
Many of their early crushes,
yes,
they sort of presented themselves throughout the course of their film, and many admissions were made as their past relationships. Well, and infatuations, I should say. So so that played a major role in this film. And well done, Helen Mirren, for doing an American accent at her age. Americans probably love a lot of British actors in their films, and same as Australians. I think they probably think they're professional actors, overseas actors. So and Helen Mirren's been around for a long time, hasn't she?
Yeah.
They must be, I don't know how old these two are. Helen Mirren, I think it must be 70 plus. I think
I'd say so.
both Donald and Helen, the main actors, are. So, and so they obviously they had to do anything they can, with the time that they had available, which wasn't a lot of time, obviously. And if anyone was going to go, it was the obviously it was the guy, wasn't it? So
that's my cat meowing in the background, by the way. He wants to be let outside, which we'll do after we finish this live. He's meowing again. He really wants to be heard today.
And the oldest did take deal with those robbers pretty well, didn't they? Very maturely, I must say, for
yes.
they were oldies, but they took care of
they did really
the young
well.
robbers really well.
They took care of business, really well. And it this movie really does make you question life and question how you live your life. And, a lot of people, apparently the average is that if people go into a nursing home, apparently a lot of them die within 3 months, because all they're seeing around them is people dying and, people miserable at the end of their lives in a lot of nursing homes. I mean, not all nursing homes. I mean, obviously they have activities, etc. But, when you're around a whole lot of people that are just waiting to die, pretty much, it can be pretty miserable. And these people didn't want to go that way. And then it also poses the question of euthanasia. Do you believe that if someone's coming to the end of their life, that they, if they want to die, that they, that you let them die when they want to die, or do you let people go of natural causes? Do you die of natural causes? It's kind of like when people put their dogs down or their cats down when they're sort of towards the end of their life, where their animal is maybe suffering a bit. It's not operating as well as it could normally. It's not functioning, working as well as it did when it was younger. Do you put that animal down, or do you let it live, and do you let it just die of natural causes? I mean, what do you think of euthanasia, Michael?
Don't give too much away about the
well, we're not saying what happened at the end, but I'm just saying it poses the question. It makes you think about this. It makes you think about what would you do at the end of your life if you're maybe not well, if you have cancer or you have dementia or you're losing your memory. Would you want to still be alive and keep going, or would you want to end your life?
Leave that one up in the air for them to think about. And we'll just review the film and we'll let them think about it. But they sort of did muscle their way into the nursing home, I must admit, didn't they? So so sort of this road trip built up their confidence, a great deal. So they did a lot of things that they wouldn't normally do, did they? So and so they gave them the confidence to obviously they took care of the robbers, which would have been about 20 years. It would have been teenagers, just about, these robbers. So so they managed to, deal with them pretty easily, even though they're obviously 70 plus, old age pensioners. But and obviously they wanted to do as much as they could, with the rest of their lives. And obviously they took off. It wasn't going to be a long holiday, I don't think, was it? Basically, they decided to take off in the spur of the moment.
Yeah.
And they wanted to make the most of it.
It was only meant to be a few days, actually.
Yes, it was. They wanted to make, and they extended it for as long as possible.
They did, and it was.
They wanted their freedom.
They wanted freedom. It was a bit of a shock ending. Without giving the ending away, I do wonder, Michael, as I was asking before, if you personally came to the, coming towards, the final years of your life, and your health wasn't so good, would you want to end your life, or would you want to live it out until you died of natural causes? What would you prefer personally?
Oh, I don't know. I guess you'd have to come to that point.
To think
yourself, it's sort of you got to be put in that mindset. You got to experience it for yourself to
I guess
sort of make a judgment. So you have to do
I guess
to make a
judgment call,
a statement about it. You'd have to think pretty hard about it and be in their position and be in that position. At the end of your life. So obviously we're only at the halfway stage of life we are, so got a long way to go till that happens.
A friend of mine's got a 20-year-old dog that's it's like
20-year-old,
like it's quite an old dog. It's limping a lot, and it's kind of half blind. It can't really see very well, and mostly what the dog does is kind of just plods along and sleeps most of the day. However, it's still plodding along. It gets a bit of sunshine, and it's probably enjoying life to the best of its ability. And the owner of this dog was wondering whether to put the dog down, and I'm really glad he didn't. I think personally, you die when you're meant to die. I think we should just leave things to happen naturally. Personally, that's my opinion, and that's how I would like to see my life. And I guess eventually, when that happens, is for it to happen naturally.
In a natural way.
In a natural way. I think when your time's up, your time's up. I think there's still a lot you can contribute, even if your hearing's going, your vision's going, your sights, your senses are going. Even if your senses are going and your memory's going, etc. I think there's still some joy you can bring to life, and still some joy that can be had in life, no matter where you're at. So I think we can always look at some positives there. However, interesting movie. It had that mix of drama and comedy, which is an interesting mix to put into a film, isn't it, Michael? And it can be quite tricky to do to get both of those happening well. So I think generally in this film they did pretty well at that.
Yes, I haven't seen Donald Sutherland in a movie for a long time. I don't think. And Helen Mirren, though, always turns up in a lot of films. I think she was in a horror movie not long ago that I saw. So she seems to be going strong, even at the age of 70 plus. I think she is.
She might be 80 plus.
She even managed to, as I said, in this film, she put on an American accent as well.
And you need to know the American accent. You need to know it, and you need to know
the leisure seeker,
not just do the Southern
not
accent,
the leisure seeker,
and do the LA accent.
If you do a British accent, it's like the leisure seeker. The leisure seeker.
Yes, that's right, old chap.
That's
that is correct.
A bit even more English as she said it, because I think she's like a posh type of English. So
yes. She's a bit posh, a little bit posh, I must say, old chap.
Didn't she play the Queen?
Posh. Yes. I
think at one stage. So
yes, I think the Queen and Helen have had words before. I think they have been in the same company, and perhaps shared a cup of tea and a bun.
And
anyway,
okay.
Yeah, it's probably about the same age. So now I'm gonna rate this one before you do this time, and I am going to give it. I'll give it 3 stars, because I was a bit shocked by the ending, and I would prefer the ending not to go the way it did, let's just say. So the ending kind of let it down for me. It would have been a 3.5 up until towards the end, where it just I just didn't like the ending, really. What about you?
Do you think it was a bit abrupt?
I think it was definitely a bit abrupt. It was
the ending.
Yeah, it was abrupt.
Yeah, I sort of I felt that way too.
Wasn't expecting that.
To tell you the truth, it sort of came to a halt.
Came to a grinding halt.
A bit too quickly.
Yes. Yeah.
Perhaps. But I did enjoy the film.
Mm.
A bunch of oldies having their last lease on life.
Yeah. Yeah, there was definitely some fun moments.
Before the inevitable end, which is coming very soon.
Yes.
So, I give it 3.5.
Okay.
So we're nearly agreeing on everything.
We're nearly agreeing. We're close.
We're only half a star out in just about all these.
Yes, we're close on these ones.
Because we're boring. No,
we're not
we're
boring.
Great to listen
We just
to.
have great taste. We just have great taste and similar taste. So cheers to the makers of The Leisure Seeker or Leisure Seeker. Cheers. And cheers, Michael. Cheers. Great review. I think you did an exceptional job, just like I did just then. Cheers.
Thanks very much.
We're just legends. Thank you. Thank you for watching. The Leisure
Have a good
Seeker.
night, everyone.
Have a good night.
If you're in Australia, anyway.
Have a good night or good morning if you're over the other side of the world. And if you haven't subscribed yet to Aldwyn Altuney channel to see all the other movie review TV episodes, make sure that you do. And also check out Movie Review TV on Facebook. And if there's any special movies that you would like us to review, let us know. And have you watched The Leisure Seeker? And if you did, what did you think? We'd love to hear your comments as well. So make sure you pop your comments and reviews underneath where you're watching this right now. We'd love to hear from you. Any final words, Michael?
I would say go see this film.
Yes.
It's I reckon, I'd say, as I said, it's above average film.
Yes.
So I'd say check it out, especially if you're maybe if you're an oldie. If you're like 70 plus, this might give you some inspiration to go out and go on a holiday, do something off the cuff.
Yes, go out with a bang.
To be a bit bolder, maybe if you're
Yes.
sitting at home, or maybe it might be hard for you. They won't let you out of a nursing home if you're in a nursing home.
Yeah, they may not.
But if you're stuck at home and you're at an older age, this might give you some inspiration to go out there and
yes,
as I said, tick a few things off the bucket list.
Yes, exactly.
And be a bit wild, or as
Yes.
wild as you can at how wild can you be at 70 plus?
Well, I guess you can be as wild as you can. And I hear people are very sexually active in their older years.
Oh, they can be.
They can be too. So it's never too late. In fact, I actually did photos once of a wedding between a 85-year-old lady and a 90-year-old man. Can you believe that? A wedding. So that's awesome. I just love those sorts of stories. And
so get married.
It does.
It might inspire you to.
Well, love makes the world go round.
To tie the knot even at that age.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I mean, there's people in some parts of the world that live to 140 or more. So who's to say? I mean, the average age is about 80, 85, but who's to say we can't live well over 140? If you look after yourself.
There have been reports of people living to
200
at very advanced ages. So, because I don't know when birth certificates came in. I don't know that birth certificates came in that long ago.
Yes.
So, I don't know how old some people are.
Who knows?
If they're in the wilderness, maybe, in Russia.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I think
places like that. In India, maybe.
Japan. There's parts of Japan. If you look it up, the longest living cultures on Earth, you'll be amazed to see what's actually up on Google.
There's a lot of there's an island in Greece. I was trying to remember the name of the island, where a lot of the inhabitants are 90 plus. You know about that?
No, I didn't know about that one, but I would believe it. I would believe the beautiful Greek food, fresh water.
Starts with I. I've forgotten what the exact name it is, but
okay.
And the Huns of people as well that live to a quite old age. So
that's right. So anything is possible, and I think as long as you're enjoying life and making the most of it, I think that's the main thing.
So don't let age stand in your way.
No, age is just a number, and in fact, souls are ageless. I love that saying. Souls are ageless. So. That's right. So you can have 50-year-olds going on 20, 20-year-olds going on 50, etc. So really.
So maybe this movie will inspire you to go on your own road trip.
Maybe.
Or jump out of an airplane or something.
Yeah, or do something. That's right. Do something you've always wanted to do that you haven't haven't done. You know, some people say, "Oh, I'll do that when I retire." No, do it now. Just
You've
do it
already
now.
retired.
There's only
You probably made another excuse. If you're retired, you probably made an excuse saying you're too old now.
Yeah, that's right.
Who
So
knows?
make the most of the moments. Every single precious moment, make the most of it. And really, that's what it's all about. I think that's what life's about. And we're grateful for you. Thank you so much for supporting Movie Review TV. And that is a wrap on episode 28 now, Michael. We're almost up to 30. Episode 28 now of Movie Review TV. And we'll be back soon with a exciting new Movie Review TV, which will be a surprise until we reveal it to you on our next episode. So make sure you stay tuned. Keep tabs on Movie Review TV on Facebook as well. And let us know what you think. Any comments, any feedback, love to hear from you. Thank you so much for joining us. And
I would say go check this movie out.
Check it out. The Leisure Seeker.
Especially if you're old age or approaching
Leisure Seeker.
old age.
Yes.
Might
age,
change
really.
your mind about a few things.
I think at any age, I think younger people will appreciate older people a little bit more too, and they will think, you know, not all older people are boring. You know, some people might think that way, but actually these people really.
You don't listen to your relatives. Don't listen to your relatives.
Yeah. Make the most of life.
Live it up.
Live it up. That's right. Live it up. Live it up and love your life. That's what it's all about. All right. Thanks so much for joining us. Remember to subscribe to Aldwyn Altuney channel as well to see all of our other Movie Review TV episodes. And we'll see you again soon with our next Movie Review TV and more great live news. Movie Review TV. Yeah. Movie Review TV. Yeah. Movie Review TV. Yeah, well done, Michael. Well done, well done. We'll be back soon with more from Movie Review TV. Bye for now.